Guys, welcome back. And as you can see from my name tag, I'm a sleepy YouTuber today because I'm realistically sleepy. So I apologize. If I fall asleep, guys, Chris will take over. And Lisa also. Lisa is falling asleep already. That's why you don't see her, guys. But I would like to welcome you all again on the first day of fall. Today is actually September 21st, and I think it's actually last day of summer. So welcome to the
It is.
fall,
It's
guys. Our fall has started very warm in Cleveland. It was 85 degrees today. July type of temperatures, which is normal, absolutely normal weather for Cleveland, Ohio, in this particular date, in the beginning of the fall. We got high temperatures, which probably gonna fall down in a week to winter temperatures. So, but
yeah.
I would like to welcome all of you guys and whoever's gonna be in the live as usual, our great supporters of the channel,
Um.
of the live, and also lurkers. We all welcome you. Today's guys, guest you have seen the guest many times on this live. Original co-host of this have professional live, Christopher Nutter, in the house today, guys. So please welcome him with open heart, open arms, as you did before. I think, Chris, last time you were here on the live was last year, right? Was it?
Yeah. About a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about a year ago. So see,
Yeah.
guys, time flies, and that's how
Yeah.
life flies. Life flies, time flies. So me and Chris were doing this live originally, guys, last year, and then of course Lisa came in, and Lisa is here. Lisa, thanks for stopping by and in joining us
Hello.
in this beautiful weather today in Ohio, and probably
Yeah.
where Chris lives, it's also beautiful weather so far. No fall yet, right, Chris?
Yeah. There's a couple new people that I brought in. Eric Frost. I know him, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
guys, I
Yeah.
see that. Yeah,
And
Eric,
then 82914.
welcome.
I guess they know me, but it might be my friend that's watching. I took to the auction. I don't know.
That's cool. Eight to nine
I'm
one
not
for
sure.
one. 829-141. Welcome. But that's cool, guys. I really appreciate you stopping by today. Before we start today's live, guys, I would like to congratulate Coco from the Coco Loves Live channel. She gave birth to a baby.
Oh, that's Tara.
So, Coco,
That.
congratulations. It's very nice. All the best to you and your baby and the birth. Hopefully, everything is good. And also, I would like to say condolences and to Commonwealth's family. You know, Kevin and Heather and the family. They lost a member of their family, guys. Their dog,
Sophie.
Sophie. So condolences to them. It's a very tough situation, guys. Believe me, when you lose an animal, I know. I get like I watched the video today. I was also tearing up because it's tough, and hopefully they're doing good. Because it's difficult to lose. It's a member of your family. So condolences to them and sorry for their loss. Sophie was a great dog, and so let's continue with the live, guys. I'm very sleepy today, guys. So Lisa and Chris may help me out because I was at the
Don't
beans.
worry me.
I was at the beans today, and I didn't sleep again normally last night because I was in pain. I went to the beans on Friday. I was on my feet for like 9 hours. Then I got home. I tried to lift stuff, and my blood pressure was very high. So I kind of was nauseated, and I just told my wife in case to call an ambulance because I was not in a normal condition. I really had high blood pressure. And then it
Mhm.
went down a little bit, and I went to John and Jenna's live, flipping and easier, and then Scott's bearded picker live, and just kind of come down because I took some medication, and my blood pressure just dropped a little bit, but I couldn't sleep tonight because I had like really bad headache. So I apologize. I'm usually very slow anyway, but if I lose consciousness, guys, Lisa will take over, and Chris too. So let's welcome people
Setting the
in. We
bar
got
high.
We got Maya Koyama in the house. Hello, Maya, welcome. We got Eric Frost in the house. We got 829141. We got little Debbie, beautiful little Debbie in the house. We got Christopher Nutter in the house. Christopher, welcome. We got Obama Jaybird Josh. What up, Roman? Thanks for stopping by, man. We got beautiful Nicola Presto in the house from Marco Polo Group. Hi, everyone. Roman, Lisa, and Chris. Nicole, welcome. We got, let's see who else I missed. Bubbles, Blinks, and Needful Things in the house. Lisa. Howdy, gay. Hope your Saturday is going well. Lisa, thanks for stopping by today. Got Bobby in the house.
Always a pleasure.
Long story medium. Bobby, welcome. I finally caught an early show. See, I actually can read, guys. That's a good sign. If I will not be able to read, then you know something is wrong. Most likely. With me, probably not. Marie Perlet in the house. Marie, welcome. We got Big Bro, greetings and salutations. Big Bro is going to be 10-hour long live. Long story. Does Roman smoke? Bobby, actually, I used to smoke for a long time. Back when I was in high school, I smoked a lot of cigarettes. I smoked like a pack, sometimes even more than a pack, because my dad used to smoke. So when I was kind of at the time when I was in school, I was kind of getting cigarettes from my dad, and he told me not to smoke, but I didn't listen. So I smoked for like 7 years, like heavily, and then I quit, cold turkey. I just quit and didn't smoke no more. And then, I mean, I wanted, had an urge. I think I quit when I was 20, I think 27, something like that. But yes, I smoked. I regret that I smoked. Now it reflected on my health actually right now. So, but yeah, I smoked and smoked, like I said, for a while, which is actually not that much. So we got little Debbie, right? So like a weed. Debbie, I'm trying. The weed will not work. Believe me, I tried that solution. Didn't work right. Actually, felt even worse. I think. Vintage Ivan in the house. Evening, Roman, Lisa, and Christopher. Ivan, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Who else I missed? We got Chrissy and Holland's on the move in the house. Happy Saturday. Chrissy, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. I got Woody. Who that? Woody, thanks for stopping by, man. And Barbara. Barb. We got Chrissy. We got 829141. Merchants in the house. Mary Garcia. Hi, friends. Mary, welcome. Chris brought big audience to us, guys. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you, man, for bringing us audience. We usually have only one people in here, me. We got Alex in the house, Birkin Picker. Alex, welcome. So, guys, you have seen Chris before. As you guys know, Chris is one of the resellers that doesn't have content in terms of YouTube, but he got a lot of content on his social media. So I put in the links to his social media in the description. So follow him on Instagram and Facebook. He posts a lot of sales, very good bolo items, guys, because Chris has very good eye on things. And truthfully, since you guys seen him on this live before, and even before that, when he was in different lives, just chatting, he finds really good stuff and knows about different things. He's of all, like I would say, everything seller like me. Right, Chris? You sell everything right now, also
Yeah,
most of the stuff. So, and he finds really good bolos, guys, which actually he shares for the community. So that's nice of Chris to share. I don't share anything usually, most of the time.
yeah,
I do sometimes, but not all the time. It's not like one of my things to do. But you know, guys, you can find a lot of content everywhere on YouTube and social media. So it's not necessary for everyone, of course. If they want to, they can. But Chris does a lot actually. Every day he posts sales, a lot of ball items, a lot of vintage stuff, interesting stuff. I see it all the time. So Chris, if introduce yourself a little bit, maybe someone doesn't know exactly who you are, which I kind of doubt. But you know how it
mhm,
is, man. You have to introduce yourself all the time to
yeah.
remind everyone.
Okay. So I'm Christopher Nutter, and I only sell on one platform, eBay, and uh, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and I do estate sales, auctions. town wides, private pickups, private buys, and that's really about it.
That's good. So, guys, if you have any questions for Chris, he actually has a group also on Instagram, which is a large group. I'm also part of the group. I never participate because I told Chris even before that I usually don't participate in like stuff like that. I usually try to research a lot of stuff on my own, and that's kind of like I always was, even without reselling. Kind of a digger where I try to research everything by myself. I don't post any questions any groups, even though I follow a lot of groups. But just nice because I can see some people share. I mean, a lot of resellers share, which is helpful for other resellers. So that's a good. It's nice of them. Otherwise,
Mhm.
nobody would know stuff. So that's a good thing. But now I'm unfortunately not like that. So, but forgive me for that, guys. There are other people like that, like me. So, Roman, didn't you smoke with t-shirt bros at the beans and Nicole, actually, t-shirt bros today smoked a lot again. I actually smelled their stuff. They always do. So that's something that you can smell in the store, and not just t-shirt bros, employees also. So it's like normal occurrence, which actually you have to get used to certain things, certain smells. I always say something smells like a skunk because majority of people that are like younger kids, I would say like t-shirt bros are in their 20s, late, like I would say late, like say from 20 like 1 till like around 25, and most of them do smoke. So I cannot just go and tell them, guys, stop smoking. They're not gonna understand that. But it is what it is. If they like it, they can smoke. It's a free country. We have Barbara in the house. Barbara, welcome. Be picking. Barb, how you feeling? How's your recovery going? Guys, I put on glasses because I cannot see anything anymore. After the beans today. It's my
You're
eyes
supposed to
don't
wear them
even.
all the time,
Guys, I
Roman.
cannot see normally in the evening at all. My eyes get so tired from the beans, looking up things and constantly using a loop to look up small like prints that I cannot see anything in the evening at all. I have to concentrate on seeing. We got this crumbled octopus in the house, which actually was a guest on Clickbait podcast, by the way, this week, guys. I actually have to leave on big comment. I just was so tired this week that I didn't have a chance to even watch their podcast. So Ken and Corey. So I will have to watch that and leave my big because I leave big comments, and when I'm not in a good condition, I usually cannot leave big comment, guys, and I always like to leave big comment on podcasts, and it takes me time. Takes me like the same amount of time that podcast is on. That's how much time it takes me. So if podcast is over an hour, it takes me over an hour to type in the comment. So see, that's not an easy thing to do, guys. Not a lot of people like that, like me. um, so let's see if I missed anyone, guys. If I missed anyone, I apologize in advance, but. We like to chat, that's for sure. Yeah, you guys doing, Mary, you're doing great. I see that you guys chat a lot. You have a large group. And Chris, if you
Yeah,
would like to share the group, and if you guys want to be part of the group, you can ask Chris. He's a moderator of the group. If he will be able to get you into the group, that's up to him. So, Chris, you can share Instagram group if you would like in the chat, and if people want to join, because they do have a lot of knowledgeable resellers in there, and
yeah,
everyone talks all the time and chats.
yeah.
I see them.
Sometimes they're chatting up a storm, and sometimes they're quiet.
Yeah, see, I know Mary. Every time I get in Instagram, there is like 100 posts in there every few hours. See, there you go. Because they post a lot of stuff. Roman pulling a Woody with his readers, with his readers. Yeah, that's the thing, Woody. I think my readers need to be on right now, otherwise I will fall asleep, and then Lisa will take over. Maybe I should turn it into Tahiti bros. I can smoke it. Alex, actually, I know, but Alex probably will attest, like, will also say, because Alex is a beans reseller. He goes to the beans a lot. And Alex, I don't know if your bean store you got your T-shirt bros smoke weed, but at our beans it's like non-stop, like skunk smell. Like you can come in and I don't wear a mask or anything. It's just like all the time. Whenever they rotate, they go outside, smoke, come back, and
Hmm.
that's how their life goes. So I cannot tell them not to smoke, guys. They're gonna beat me up. It's impossible to keep up with. See, there you go. Little better each week from how. Barb, I actually said that I am trying to feel better today a little bit. I'm not sure why I even went to the beans today. I was so tired yesterday after the beans that my blood pressure was jumping up and down, and usually it's not a good sign because if that happens constantly, I have to call an ambulance just in case. So one time already, my wife called an ambulance because I was like, after the beans, I was resting, and she thought I was not breathing, and that's why, like right now, kind of I'm always on this kind of up and down situation. So, but that's kind of unfortunately that's how it is gonna be most likely. Um, Merry thing, but it's comforting knowing you have community in isolated business. That's correct. That's why you guys interact. And Chris actually made this group a while back, right? Chris, how long ago did you start the group? I think 2 years ago.
Uh, almost 2 years.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years. We got Michelle in the house, Lucky 19 T's. Michelle, welcome. Um, see who else I missed, guys. So, Chris, how was your reselling journey, man? Like this summer, how was your
Oh,
how was the finds and everything for you this summer? Did you find a lot of good stuff?
yeah. And I got to go to more state sales in this year. And I mean, and I go to one, and a lot of people say it's overpriced, but I mean, I'm 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 buying clocks. A clock. I bought a clock for $10 and sold it for 250.
Man,
You
that's
know,
you find a lot
people
of
aren't
stuff.
people that see the price and they see the stuff with those stickers. You want 500 for this, 100 for that, when you're not seeing the stuff that's not priced, where you can just put it all in a bag and say, okay, $100 for all that or whatever.
But that's good. That's how you make
Yeah,
money, man. You're making good profits on that stuff.
yeah,
And that's why I was saying even before last year when we were doing live together that every week you go to your local sourcing places and
yep,
you find really good bolo stuff. Like you guys can.
yeah,
That's one of the resellers that doesn't post content on YouTube. Even though I think with your finds, Chris, if you would have put out videos of that kind of stuff, maybe nowadays it's difficult to build a channel, as you know, like it's not like
yeah,
it was 10 years ago.
yep,
So everyone is trying their best to kind of put out content. But
hmm,
I think that it yesterday during the Scott's Bearded Picker Life, John, Grumpy John said the very smart thing where it is much more difficult to build a reselling channel nowadays compared to 10 years ago, which is absolutely
yep, yeah.
true. Unless
Almost 10
unless
years ago, there was two or three. Now there's about a lot of them, but a lot of them died out. They just stopped making content.
unless you dedicate your life, you have to
Yeah,
dedicate yourself to it in such a way where you're gonna be like
yep,
waking up every day thinking because it's gonna be like not just one business.
hmm,
You may have a bunch of different businesses, but you're gonna have like at least some kind of help in that kind of regard, right, Lisa? Like if you just by yourself doing so many different things, there is of course rarities where one person can do a lot of different things by himself, but depends on the age. It depends.
Herself. Come on.
Lisa is doing a lot of stuff by herself, which is kind of interesting, but it is like true. Like in my opinion, nowadays it's much more difficult because of how many channels there are and how many viewers available to watch this kind of content. Because a lot of
yeah,
you can tell, Chris, right? I mean, by watching certain channels, there are a certain amount of views, and unless you make a clickbait thumbnail with something interesting, where people will just click on it and just view it maybe for a couple minutes and leave.
Mm-hmm.
That way you're gonna bring traffic, and then you're gonna have amount of views, of course. But it, for sure, in my opinion, clickbait in that regard will work. Uh, Not all the time, depending on what kind of video you're gonna make. But I mean, it's not
Yeah.
a good thing to do, but it will attract viewers, and I don't recommend it, guys. Even though I did it too, like to try to see what it's gonna be like, but nothing happened because my thumbnails are not good anyway. So I don't try to make any videos lately that much. I put out a lot of shorts, which I like, and videos about not just about reselling. So that's kind of thing. So Chris, before we continue, man, let's talk about your upcoming meetup before we forget, and I forget.
Yeah.
Guys, Chris
Oh,
will tell you about meetup that's gonna happen next year. That he is organizing, right, Chris? You're only
yep.
one.
Yeah, I'm only one. Put it on a piece of paper. That's it. It's all in here.
That's good. See, guys, if you have a piece of paper, just write it down.
Yep.
Chris, tell everyone
Sticky notes.
Oh, so I'm
of
doing the
meetup.
reseller up meetup in Vermont where I live, and a lot of people probably won't be able to make it because it's the 127. But the only thing is to everybody flying or driving to make it worthwhile. There's actually a flea market on the 2nd of August, which is 100 people, and that's in just in New Hampshire. That's almost the biggest flea market near here. But a lot of people won't come to a flea market and only 5 people. But the day before is going to be in the bowling alley in St. Johnsbury at Golden Crown Lanes, and it's a smaller bowling alley, but it's my friend's bowling alley, and the max people he said it was 140, but people will be going in and out, and so and then plus I can get food delivery, and then there's the bar open. I'm gonna try to start it at noon. People can bowl or not bowl or hang out, and then there's food. Gonna be food later. I can get gonna have that delivered, and anybody that doesn't eat meat or anything like that, you can get we can get other stuff for them. No big deal. And there's one decent home motel that's near the bowling alley, which is the Comfort Inn in St. Johnsbury. But where your people will fly into be Burlington or the West Lub Airport in New Hampshire will be the closest ones. But the only thing is, there's no there's no shuttle. There's none of that out here in Vermont. So when you get off the airport, if you fly, you got to rent a car to get to the meetup or the hotel.
So basically, you you said that you're gonna kind of organize it in a place, right? It's like a bar
Yeah.
with like
Yep.
with bowling,
Yep.
and you kind of will rent out that spot for like certain amount of time, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of similar to what the summer at 127 meetup, where reseller locker room organized along with Caleb and Josh.
Hmm.
They organized similar type of meetup where they got the place. I think I don't know if they rented it out or not. If you guys are in the chat, Josh was in the chat. Let us know. I think you guys rented out a bowling type of place, and which is similar to other meetups. It's
Yeah.
kind of similar even to Prison to Profit, where
Yep.
you rent out place for certain amount of time, right? And people will
Yeah.
go there and you have fun, enjoy the evening, and like talk. I
Yeah.
mean, meet with each
Well,
other and
this one
collaborate.
I don't rent out. I just let them know how many people I got ahead of time, and then whoever, and then the and 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 then people are more welcome to bowl or not bowl, and there's a bar that's there that open and they can chat. So it ain't like the place is like rent it like a hall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but you need to know. When is that meetup you planning? When is it gonna be?
August 1st of 2025.
So, guys, August 1st. I'll put it in the chat. Do you have any Did you create like any type of? Will you create any type of site for
Oh
people to?
no, I'm doing all. I'm just been messaging people.
So you're just going through Instagram and telling
Yeah,
like you
Instagram
told me.
and old school, writing it down, hitting people, messaging people, and if they want to go. And then I did a few reels.
So guys, it's August. It's next year. So it's in a year. So if you guys interested, let Chris know on his to or write to him on his Instagram. If you follow him on Instagram, I'll put his link to his Instagram right now or Facebook, and you guys can reach out to him if you're interested in going to the meetup in Vermont. Vermont is a good state, right, Chris? I haven't been at Vermont at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
Beautiful
it's
and lots of maple syrup.
yeah,
yeah, I never been. Lisa, ever been in Vermont?
Yes. I
So,
Vermont's one of those that you go to if you're one of those leaf changing color people, and I am. But the maple syrup, I mean, that's the whole touristy thing.
it's a small state. I know that it's not that big.
It's a quiet state. It's a
Yeah.
very, very quiet state.
So guys, if you want to go to Vermont for a reselling meetup, let Chris know. I put his Instagram just now in chat. Should be fun, guys, because bowling. Everyone loves bowling. Everyone loves collaborating about reselling and talking about reselling, meeting up. Next year, by the way, guys, Chris, I know probably you should. I don't know if you know it, but I think there may be more meetups next year,
yeah,
except your meetup. I don't know how many. I know that there were plans for meetups next year, and I think like currently there are gonna be possibility of different collaborations, which is, I mean, good. If people can attend, of course, Chris, as you know, nowadays, I mean, not a lot of people have a lot of money, of course,
yeah.
to
It's hard
to,
to fly. Time you
to,
fly, and then
to
and if you
travel and
bowl, then if you drank in a motel, especially like I invited. I told John and Jenna about it, and they probably if they both fly the tickets, and then they probably want you got to fly like Thursday because and then time you get the motel. If you stay 1 day or 2 days, if you're staying to the second day or just leaving out, you're still looking almost like $1,000.
yeah, man,
Just,
it's right
just
now, yeah.
yeah,
So basically, if you see, that's the thing about it. If someone plans to go to at least one meetup per year, they're gonna
unless
spend.
you live real close, then it's just $20 in gas and whatever if you bowl and food and that's it.
How many
Yeah,
days are you planning it for? 2 days?
2 days. Yep.
Is that gonna be weekend, Saturday,
We,
Sunday, or Friday?
a Friday, Saturday.
Okay,
Friday we bowling. I'm gonna. It's gonna go start at noon. Now I'm gonna get there early, depending on how many people I get. So I'm gonna get there early. I've already got a link. I'm gonna try to get some eBay merch.
that's
So
good.
hopefully that goes through. And I'm gonna get there early. So if I get like 75 to 100 people, that way I can kind of check them in so I can check them off. They're here, the
Yeah,
ones that are
man,
going. Because
that's
I
good.
got like 60 people interested. Then whoever they're bringing, plus one, plus two, or whatever. And then I got some that are on the going list.
Okay, well, that's great. See, guys, so if you're interested, see, Chris, you should have done what you should do, like what you should have done, like old school days. You should have just wrote everyone a letter with a stamp.
Yeah, yeah,
Just like, dear, like a name of the person, I would like to invite you to this meetup next year. Please attend if you can, or let me know by mail. So it's put a
yeah,
mail it.
yeah, yeah.
It's
And I
like,
did it 2 days, and then and with a bigger flea market because if people come, there's one possible come from couple few people come from California to make it worthwhile their trip. You know.
yeah, man, it's expensive. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
can, it's like nowadays, Chris. Attending those
Yep.
Reselling events, it's not an easy thing in terms of
Yeah.
money wise, unless like someone has a job, part time, and I mean, full time job and do part time reselling stuff. They may have like certain amount of money where they can afford to
Yep.
go,
Yeah.
and it's kind of depends on a lot of factors. So it's kind of also different meetups. There are gonna be people going to one meetup and going to another meetup. It's gonna be already expensive to go. So
Yep.
but I mean, it's a good thing that you're organizing it, man. Props to you,
Yeah.
Chris. That's a good job, man. I feel like you will have, most likely, I'm pretty sure there are going to be people going. So just reach out to Chris, guys. It's the first time that Chris is doing meetup without anyone. You're doing it on your own, right? No, like
Yep.
other
Just
sponsor.
myself. Yep.
So, guys, if someone wants to sponsor, let Chris know. If there are gonna be sponsors helping out money wise to organize this, but I don't know. Chris, that's a good gesture, man. You're a good man. I mean, that you're
Yeah.
trying to do it on your own. I don't know, like if it's gonna be like people, flying to Vermont. Vermont is like kind of even from Ohio. It's not. I mean, it's kind of far away, right?
Yeah.
It's
Because
like 12
like if you
hours.
drove, it would take you 18 hours to get here.
Yeah, man, I know because you have to go through New York and
Yep.
or Massachusetts. So yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of yeah, man. That's we'll see. I know you invited me too, man, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, Chris, what kind of health I will be in. That's the
Yep.
thing, man. I have to constantly nowadays, man. It's kind of difficult because
Yeah.
with all the reselling and like my stress level it's not like if I get stressed now, I feel it like really badly. Like it kind of, I have even chest pain sometimes. Like
Yeah.
so it's not a good thing for me to be stressed out. But I get stressed out when I have no sales.
Yep.
And that's kind of it just stresses me out. I have panic attacks, so it's not a good thing, man. I can tell you guys. Lisa can agree with me on that most likely. I don't know.
Yeah. When it gets
All
closer
of it.
to,
The no sales, the panic attacks. Yes, yes, I can agree with all of that. Yeah.
But I'm
yeah,
in
when
my
it gets,
comfort zone, guys. I'm a treasure hunter. When I'm
yeah.
treasure hunting, I feel better.
Yeah. When it gets close to, like the last 4 months, I'm going to start reaching out to people interested and let them know the time is going to be at the bowling alley. I'm going to give them the name of the hotel so they can book early, and it because it's a good sized hotel. It's like it's like a Days Inn, 3 stories. So I imagine there's probably 100 rooms, maybe. I don't know, somewhere around there. Each hallway has one.
Right. Well, it's a year
Um,
away. It's a year away.
yeah.
But yeah. Just if you guys just follow Chris, please, on Instagram. I think most of you in the chat already do. And yeah, support them, guys. I mean, if possible for you to go. And last year there were great. I mean, this year it's not last year.
Hmm.
I'm already so man. I'm taking so many medications. I already forgot. Like today, what I got at the beans. I was like, what the hell did I get at the beans today? And I forgot after an hour because I went to this festival. I actually gonna put out a video, guys, on my channel about Armenian festival, which I recorded today. And I forgot where I was, and then I got home. I wanted to sleep, and then I didn't. And anyway, so guys, please, yeah, follow Chris. Reach out to him if you're interested in going because next year, I know there are gonna be more meetups planned already. I know that there's gonna be at least two, maybe more meetups possibly next year. Who knows? You never know, guys, how it is. But there were a lot this year also. So I mean, and it's interesting that. All the meetups were really great. People rave about meetups, and I've been a part of meetups also at Reseller Rally and some other ones. But I mean, this year I couldn't go because I'm not healthy, and I don't know if I'm gonna be certain amount of health that I currently have, which is kind of where I need to go through another procedure most likely, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of trying to drag it out a little bit and not go through it right now because my reselling really kind of suffered, guys. Believe me, it's like I lost so much energy in this thing, recovering, that I just cannot get into it normally now. Like, because I got inventory that I have a lot to list, but I will list certain things that I know are higher value first, and most of it is electronics because I'm mostly electronics seller, and it requires a lot of testing, a lot of stuff because I got computers that I bought, I got laptops that I bought that I need to test out, and tablets and stuff like that. So it's a lot of time that I need to put in into it, guys. But the money that I will get back from it is not. I mean, it's good. It's just time wise. I mean, time consuming. That's why electronics are a little bit of a drag, kind of. So, Chris, how was your besides organizing a meetup in Vermont? I know Archie Biscuitbot actually is planning to go to your meetup.
Yeah, he's bringing you as his plus
Yeah,
one.
Archie reached out. Archie, if you're gonna be in the chat eventually, I know that you're working very hard. I don't know, Archie. I may drive you there, get a car, rent one, and we can go. But I don't know, man. You're gonna have to drive because I will be sleeping in the back seat. I'll take like bunch of meds and fall asleep. Let me say hello to Todd in the house, silver hair, or original gangster stacker with his desk in the house. Uh, Todd, guys, is you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do in this reselling world and core community without having Todd. I'll just quit. If Todd leaves, guys, I will leave right away. That's it. I cannot survive without seeing Todd at least once a day and his desk. So that's gonna be it for me.
He
Um,
does have the best wood.
Best wood in the house. That's right. Got John and Jenna in the house. eBay has canceled all reselling on their site for the rest of 2024. We'll have to exactly. Finally, it finally happened. eBay called in everyone and said we're done.
Yeah,
We
go
don't, we
back to
don't,
work. Well, what the hell is that? What have we
that's
been doing all this time?
yeah. I mean, eBay, guys, unfortunately, hasn't panned out. So let's go back to work. That's gonna be a thumbnail of the video. eBay hasn't panned out. But realistically, actually, guys, as you know, that the stuff that you list makes all the difference. And sales rates, it also is because I can tell from sales that I have. I like certain things that I will list. It doesn't even matter, guys, in terms of price. If it's something desirable and sought after, it has good sales rate. Magically, guys, it sells fast. Magically, guys, right away people have money. Like magically, people will have money right away to buy it. But when I list crap stuff that has bad sales rate, magically it doesn't sell. So it sits around until someone will buy it. But with fourth, by the way, guys, happy upcoming fourth quarter starts in October. Happy upcoming fourth quarter, like Archie Biscuitbot likes to say, happy fourth quarter. Archie loves that holiday. That's his favorite.
Mhm.
He puts decorations in his place, all over the place with stickers. Happy fourth quarter. I love fourth quarter on his bed, everywhere on the ceiling. All the things
How
hanging
do you
out.
know what he's got above his bed?
Because me and Archie talk, we like discuss reselling type of stuff. I like to talk about reselling a lot. It's my
Oh,
I
good
just call
save,
him.
good
I just
save.
call him and say Archie, and I'm like snoring. Archie, how's reselling? And then I fall asleep right away, like within a second.
Mhm.
But we discuss it. Chris, tell everyone like, what is in your opinion right now? Because I know from your sales, because you post a lot of interesting bolo items.
Yeah.
What is, in your opinion, currently in this bad economy, man, when people don't have any money?
Yep.
Mhm.
What's the best items that you think are selling currently for you, at least for you, because you have your
Oh,
own kind of idea.
it sort of comes in spells. Like next thing you know, all radios are selling. Then next thing you know, it's tens. Then it's puzzles. Then it's like kitchen stuff. it comes in waves in each category.
And it's like I know from looking at your salesman on Instagram, you have a lot of stuff that sells for good money, like $100,
Yeah,
$200,
yeah, yep,
$300. It's not like my sales, $5, $2, $4
yeah,
for free shipping. It's my normal type of condition where like I will wake up and like $5 sale. I'm like, yes, finally. And then my blood pressure drops down right away, and then I have a return for $100. I'm like, man, and I'm like falling down again and stressed.
yeah. I even sold a 1981 $5 bill for $65.
Man, that's
Because I
good.
see Rachel Strickland putting up dimes and pennies. I said, okay, I've made a reel a long time ago. Said I'll pick up this $5 bill and just list it high and see what somebody
Yeah,
will
that's
buy it.
the right strategy actually to have. When
Yeah,
you find something unique, you will list it up. I mean, higher, much higher.
yeah,
And if it doesn't sell for a long time, then you know you found really crappy thing.
yeah. Well,
So
it
don't
sat
let it
there for
go.
about a year and then finally it sold.
Necessarily, just somebody is the right person
Yeah,
ain't looking.
yeah.
So, but I mean, that's fine. I mean, that's what happens to all of us in reselling
Hmm.
world. I mean, it's not I mean, it's normal to make mistakes. It's normal to learn from your mistakes. I never do, unfortunately. That's kind of story of my life, guys. It's a lot of people will criticize, saying, "Why is the Roman selling $5 items or like four?" But I liked selling that stuff, so you
Hmm.
cannot change my mentality, guys. I mean, it's impossible. Even if you're gonna try to teach me something else, not gonna work out that much because I have an
You're
inner
old. You're
voice.
set in your ways,
I have
Roman.
inner voice inside of me that says you're doing the right thing. In a way, it's kind of stupid, but it is what it is, guys. We got Craig in the house. Good to know this is still the most professional show. Thanks, Craig. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Um, and Eric Frost saying that's the day after the meetup and bowling. That's right. Roman, how you feeling, dude? Todd, I'm trying to make one of these days, man. I'll make it to your morning live because I don't wake up in the morning anymore. Like I wake up like at around 12 sometimes. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning, but it has to be something that if I go like to sleep earlier, because I usually go to sleep at 4 a.m. and I cannot wake up at like there is no freaking way. Because if I wake up at 9, I have such a bad headache, and then I don't feel good. So it's not a good thing for me right now. But I'll try to make it to at least one live. Hopefully next week maybe I'll start waking up earlier. Lisa and syrup, yum. There you go. Lisa, Craig wants to have some syrup, I guess, with you. I don't know. We got Daily Cabbage, Sarah in the house. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. Sarah, by the way, if you're still here, I found bunch of Cabbage Patch dolls yesterday at the bins, but I didn't pick up any of them. I just decided I'm not familiar with them anyway. And even though they would be really cheap by weight, I don't know. Maybe let me know if you want. I can next time I'll see them. I'll pick them up and send them to you, ship them to you, and you can figure it out. Because I was like looking, there were at least I think maybe 15 different ones, but they were different, like different years. I looked up someone from 1985, someone from 2001, some from 1990 something. I don't remember. Some were was closing, some were not. Someone donated apparently their whole collection of Cabbage Patch dolls somewhere. So,
Hmm.
but Chris, do you sell any type of creepy dolls or anything? I
Oh,
never
yeah, yeah. So every little bit of everything. I
because
even
I
sell
know.
empty boxes and people buy them.
Yeah, empty boxes actually always sell.
Yep,
I also sell empty boxes. I don't know which ones I got right now, but I do have some. That's
yep.
uh that's the thing. We got Phil 5 Dime. Phil in the house. Phil, welcome. Hope everyone has a great weekend so far. Um, I hear they're serving Vermont tacos out there.
Oh
uh,
yeah, he was talking about the tacos.
what's the best food in Vermont? I know maple syrup is one of them already because I didn't even know that until Lisa said it. I'm not that familiar with
Oh,
Vermont. Any
uh,
any any good restaurants in Vermont? Any good spots?
yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a few in Stowe that are pretty good, and there's Woodstock has a pretty high end restaurant. That's where all the there's actually some basketball players that still live in Woodstock. I mean, Michael J. Fox was from Woodstock. There's a few others. You know, it's a lot of some of them just have summer houses up here. Woodstock is the richest part of the Vermont.
Yeah, Vermont is an interesting state. Do you have any?
Yeah.
You don't. What are your best sports teams in Vermont? I don't know. Do you follow any sports teams in Vermont? I don't even know them.
It's the UVM
University of
UVM
Vermont.
Burlington basketball team or for college. I mean, there's St. Johnsbury Academy where I went to school, high school, which is a private school, and they used to have the Frosties, but they don't have them anymore. It was the next step down from NBA.
Yeah, I think they were there before. I think long time
Yeah,
ago. Yeah, I remember that. I
yeah, they
just
go to Vermont, they go to Mass, they go up a few in New York. Yeah,
Yeah, Josh is saying Ben took care of that was an extension hosted by the locker room. I'm pretty sure they just reserved 2 or 3 lanes. I was cooking. Yeah, Josh is a great cook, by the way. Bama Jaybird Resells, good cook. I like cooking too, but Josh does I think Josh does it every day, which is a good thing. See, he's a good catch, guys, for marriage. Josh is like, what? That's good. That's a good thing, Josh, that you can cook. And he actually sings too, guys. Check out Josh's videos on Facebook, I think, that he puts out, where he plays guitar and sings in the church. A lot of respect for that to you, Josh. I mean, singing in a church is always good. You know, it's very respectful. Let's see. Let's see who else. What else I missed? Lisa, how was your week this week? What did you do? How was your sales? Which is very important to know for
Yeah,
us.
things were going along really well. I mean, all I do from, well, proverbial sun up to sundown is this. I got nothing else to do. I ain't got no family. I ain't got no place to go. But sales were doing great. You know, I figure people are buying the Christmas gifts because, you know, a lot of girly items. And then I'm not the only one. I talked to a few others here, and it was like all of a sudden, faucet got turned off. And it's like, so it's not just my stuff. I mean, because the other fellows I talk to, you know, they do boy things. Who knows? eBay broke again. Somebody
eBay is
kick it
not
hard.
working, Lisa. eBay just stopped. Guys, we have to start complaining again. It's the time of the life where we
You asked. What the
eBay
hell?
sucks again, guys. It's just broken constantly. John and Jen are doing amazing. Guys, hit the like button only on John and Jenna's life. Please, for the love of God. So you can get a sale. Because every time I said it, hit the like button to get a sale on
You
this live.
asked.
You're not gonna get the sales because this is copyrighted by John and Jenna flipping in easy life. So if you hit a like button here, most likely they will get a sale. So it's like copyright strike for this channel. And then I got some kind of someone not like banging on my door already with a letter that I stole the idea of hitting the like button. So we cannot do that, guys, unfortunately. We cannot copyright stuff because you know how eBay reacts to copyright strikes and stuff like that. We cannot do it to each other. We got Derek and Jasmine in the house. The ATL Flippers. Guys, welcome. What's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping by, guys. Barbara is saying lots of different meetups out there. Yeah, there are a lot of meetups, and it's a great thing if you can go, guys, and meet your fellow workers. You know, resellers, workers not working with each other like physically, but like a large corporation of resellers meeting somewhere. And that's a great time. I mean, there were always great meetups put out. I didn't have bad time at any of the meetups that I went to. So it should be fun. And Chris, like I said, it's great that you're doing it, man. Uh,
Hmm.
I applaud you for that. And you have a lot of knowledge in terms of, your area. You can take a lot of whoever's gonna go
Yep.
sourcing with you to different places. And Chris, you mostly source, I think. I know you like garage sales, right? You do go to.
Yeah. Town wides, estate sales, auctions. Yep.
Yeah, you do a lot of sourcing. So like me.
Yeah.
So guys, in Vermont, most of you probably. I have never been in Vermont. Some of you probably were in Vermont before. So it's an interesting opportunity to go to Vermont and source. It's one of the states, guys, that has a lot of history because Vermont was one of the original states. Has a lot of probably vintage stuff, antiques from way back in the day. Right, Chris? You got a lot of vintage stuff, most likely around different places, not just garage sales. I think you got a lot of that kind of stuff. So me and Lisa in Ohio, we don't have much stuff. Lisa does, I don't. But see, there is Nicole saying New York. I think Nicole actually is much closer to Vermont.
Yeah. Uh, well, she's in the city, so I think she's 8 hours, 10 hours.
Chrissy appreciate it. Yeah, Chrissy is always nice to everyone. Chrissy does whatnot. By the way, guys, Chris, you don't do whatnot, right? I don't think Chris does. Do you do whatnot yet or not?
No, I don't do whatnot.
Do you plan to do any live selling type of stuff or not? Or you want to stick
No, I rather just sell it on eBay.
to make more money, right?
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing I discussed it today, guys, with one of the resellers at the bins, asking young couple, by the way, both resellers, the husband and wife. I think they're still in their late 20s, and I asked them like, why do you guys plan on doing whatnot? And they're not sure right now if they're ever gonna do this type of selling because of how hard it is sometimes for them. It's not like about like how you get the inventory, but
Oh, you
Oh,
froze.
Spectrum. Oh, you had to have missed that, Nutter.
What?
The Roman freezing up Spectrum fun,
Oh
because
yeah.
that's been going on forever. So hi everybody. He should be
Yeah,
back. We all
Vermont is Canada. Nope, it's not. I'm about 100 miles from Canada.
so that's what, maybe 2 hours to get there?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours to get to Canada from here.
But is
Yeah.
it a part of Canada that is remotely interesting? Like it's 4 hours for me to
You go
drive
up
to
in, and then
Niagara.
I don't know what the first town is when you get in, but you're going up to Ontario as you go up further. But that side.
Okay. Well, it looks like Roman fell out
He's in
momentarily,
it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he'll
Don't
be
worry.
back.
He'll be back. This has happened a couple times, so
Yep.
have some of your friends. Anybody in the chat got anything you want to ask, Nutter? I mean, I know him. Most of you know him. A few of you might
Yep.
not. Or what's going
Yeah,
on with
like
any of you that's interesting?
Eric, I know him. Well, every time there's a estate sale or stuff, I send him a message, and but he's married, so his wife says, "No, you can't go out. You have too much stuff."
Okay, I used to say there's no such thing. There's no such thing about as too much stuff as long as you can financially
Oh, look,
afford to keep it,
Pam's in here.
or you're going to be able to keep it. Like
Yeah,
you're going to be staying wherever you're living or wherever it's staying for a while.
yeah,
Because a lot of times I always said that I would be buying nuts for winter, because people will be like, my God, why are you just buying so much? I'm like, because right now the product is here, it's available.
yeah.
You get it because you saw it. Because there's a lot of times in reselling, it's feast or famine. And, you know, there could be like in our area that there's the winter, you know, there's not a whole bunch of estate sales. There's definitely no garage sales. You've got to still continue to have product.
Well, that's why I got people that I can just go buy from. I got more and more every year. You know, I just mess somebody. I'll be down. I'll bring a pocket full of money and then come back with a carload.
Oh, Roman says internet's down. Okay.
So
with a big, mean, angry face, if everybody wants to know. So he's not happy about it. Well,
you'll have
what do you want to do, Nutter?
Yep. You just keep the show going.
Okay, Roman says, tell everyone we'll be back next year. Ha, 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 ha. Well, what do y'all think in the chat? I hope Putin didn't get him, Maya.
He said Roman quit the show. No, he lost internet. So you're saying the range quit?
He sent me a message too. So, gang, everybody in the chat, all our wonderful viewers.
He can get on back on with his phone if he wanted to.
Do you want to suggest that to him? Oh, Nicole says stay. You stay, Nicole. I don't know what the hell to do. Nutter, what do you want to do?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Barbara, we know I can hold some things together. Let me go get a bigger bra.
Go,
strap this thing in.
Chris, tell us more about Mr. Owl. Oh yeah, the owl. So I do reels, and I got his name, Mr. Owl, and he actually got something in the mail. He got an IKEA bag, a little one. I'll show you guys.
John, I can't send the link. Trust me, I would. I really would. I'll message Roman and remind him he can use his phone. We'll see.
This is the IKEA bag that Mr. Al got in the mail yesterday, a couple days ago.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, it's a little IKEA bag. Yep.
So, oh my goodness.
It's a little
tiny one. Does it have
one.
a zipper or is it?
Yep, little zipper. Yep.
Okay, that's just stupid enough that I think it's cute.
Yeah. So Mr.
Now, see,
Al
I can put jewelry in it, so I can
Al
actually
has
have real inventory.
Yeah, Mr. Al has fans.
That is cute. Somebody ought to make those as you know, their merch.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Kevin doesn't already, because he's already made those kind of bags.
Oh, he said, John said the link is what Roman sent you. So you can send it to him because you're a moderator. And you can send it to him and you can add him in. You can send him the StreamYard link. If you still got the link when you came on.
I got it, Nutter. I got it, man.
Yep.
I got it. We're still working on the how to be the most unprofessional show there is.
Yep.
Keep talking, Nutter. Tell people things. Tell a good story. Somebody said that tell them a good story.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got a few. What have you been up to? There's got to be something quirky that's happened in your life.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I took my one of my old friends from my 20s. She went to an auction with me, and she was kind of amazed at what people were buying at the auction, and then what things are selling on eBay. Because I've been sending her pictures of what I sell, and she's still trying to sink it all in. You know, try to figure out. It's like, man, people actually buy this stuff and rebuy it and sell it for more. Like this stuff goes for this. Just kind of, she's still in shock, trying to figure it all out. I think she's what might be watching from the background. I don't know, but
I was just gonna tell John. I have Jenna on my Instagram, but I don't ever use Instagram on the laptop.
yeah. Well, yeah, John
all
has
know I don't
Instagram
do
and
technology
Facebook, but
well.
he's never.
Barbara, that's a whole nother thing. So,
Well, I'm sure
John,
Jenna's
if you can go
sending
to
it.
Jenna's account.
If you send it to Jenna, I'm sure Jenna's sitting right next to John, so watching. So
Let's just play hot potato. We'll pass this around. All right. I'm sending it to Jenna.
you know, and Jen. Well, yeah. Then maybe
It
yeah.
went to your wife's account. Oh no, I had the link, John. It's okay. So
He says, just type in the chat what comes up after StreamYard.com.
I got it, Nutter. We're good.
Yeah.
We're all good. So what's going on here before I grab the rubber chicken back here, guys? Oh, I know Nutter and I can do a dog and pony show here and sing and dance.
Yeah.
I want to be Michigan J Frog.
Yeah.
I think that Roman's covered most of the usual questions.
Yeah. Well, Roman's back.
Okay, we got Roman.
Hey, look, there's John. It's Roman.
Yes, we decided that we cannot be unprofessional anymore on this live, so had to disconnect the internet entirely because otherwise it would be very professional. Chris actually,
we can't risk that.
Yes, unfortunately, internet will have to go down again.
Oh yeah.
So, to become more unprofessional, guys, I called the internet provider and told them to shut this down entirely.
Well, she tried to send the link to put John on here, but I don't see him in the background yet.
But we appreciate Archie is here. Archie actually was supposed to be like one of the guests. Hopefully you guys said hello to everyone without me. If you didn't, we got Archie in the house.
Archie's afraid of us.
We got Pickler Resellers, Danny in the house. Danny, welcome. Archie was like sleeping. See, Archie doesn't know where Vermont is. Archie, thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry I didn't call you last night. I was too busy, man. I know you love me a lot, but Archie is kind of shy lately, guys. He doesn't want to talk to me much. He's like, sorry, man.
Archie's not shy.
He's like very shy right now, guys. He became very shy and kind of separated himself from myself.
Well, you guys have been having that lover's quarrel for quite a long time.
Yeah, that's kind of a loving relationship that doesn't work out, guys, unfortunately. I told Archie to move to Cleveland. That's the only way for it to work out. But Archie said that he doesn't like snow, started like crying about cold weather. And I said, well, stay at your Las Vegas. Because he said that he's afraid of snow, of cold, and he gets frozen. And I just decided, screw that. And
but that's where you're supposed to say you'll keep him warm.
And then Archie asked me to go to Vegas, and I said I don't have money. So he said, man, I cannot support you, he said. I don't have enough money to support myself.
Well, in the winter, it's nice to go to Vegas, but when you go there in the summer, like in July, it's very, very hot. I've been out there in July. I went out there just before the World Series of Poker went out in July, and it was like 2008. And you go out of the casino, and it's so hot. It's like turning on the oven 350 degrees and jumping in.
We got
and then you go back to the casino. They have the AC cranked on. You want to put your fur coat on or your coat or whatever. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's cold in Vermont,
nice
right?
In the wintertime.
How cold is it in Vermont, Chris? Is it really cold in the winter?
No, it's about 50, 60 degrees. It's pretty nice.
It's interesting. How comes it? Because of the ocean. They're close to the Atlantic Ocean. That's why you don't have such harsh winters. I think that's
Yeah,
one
we
of.
used to. Not no more. Massachusetts gets it all.
Yeah, Massachusetts gets a lot of it. I know that.
Yeah.
One worse than Cleveland, so I
Yep.
know that. We got Glamor's Closet in the house. Glamour, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Where did Roman go? Roman, where are you? Chris invites just in case he needs to borrow money. That's right. That's very good idea, Chris.
Yeah, that's no. He brings his wife because that's the extra money. She's the extra money. So he goes and he brings his wife with him. So if you run out, we just borrow from her.
That's a good idea, Eric. By the
Yeah.
way, that he does it. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually. I have a son. His name is Eric. Also, so same name except different spelling. My son doesn't have a K. It's Eric. So it's Eric without a K. So there you go. Patrick Murphy in the house. Patrick, welcome, flying by from the state of Ohio, from beautiful state of Ohio, flying over, protecting Ohio airspace. We got Alex saying Roman quit. That's actually was true, Alex. I was about to fall asleep and quit until I realized that I turned my own internet down. So sorry, guys, it happens. For our life, it's normal. It's kind of looks like Putin got to him. Maya, actually, Putin would not joke around that much. I think that he would not turn the internet down. He'll just use other options. Like eBay is dead. He'll say eBay is dead, and that will be it. Archie now all of a sudden is the most professional. That's actually true. Archie is right. Archie, you're supposed to come to Cleveland, man. Come on. Stop fooling around over there in Las Vegas. There's nothing for you to do there anyway. Just move to Cleveland. You're gonna enjoy the winter here. We're gonna hang out, man. Come on. Move to Cleveland because you're like nothing to lose for you in Vegas anyway. So just move. Archie's like, what the hell is he
It's much
talking about?
cheaper here.
I got millions of dollars in my place invested and hidden in my under my floor. I cannot leave this place. So Chris, how much inventory do you currently have listed altogether? How much stuff is listed in your eBay store?
Almost 2,500.
No, that's good actually. It's like
Yeah.
close to me. I have like over 3,000, but it's very very close. But you're catching up, man, which is good.
Hmm.
And on average, Chris, on average, how did you notice like uh, during a week, like say, how many items do you average certain amount of items that you sell per week that you kind of already calculated every week, or it changes?
Yeah. On a good week, I could sell probably 60 items a week. On a good week.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And what's average sales price?
Uh, Average sell price is like $33.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, see, there you go. That's the right way to do it. And the wrong way, like how I'm doing it, guys. So where average sales price is $1 or negative amounts, guys. Archie will attest, he knows. I always complain to Archie, I said like, Archie, I sold something, it's a negative again. Negative average sale prices, guys. See, that's not the way to run the business, guys. I can tell you that. See, Patrick is right. Let's turn it up to 11 and rock out. Exactly. Patrick, it's time to rock out, man. It's already we're wasting valuable time here. Pam S in the house. Pam, welcome. She was asking how many things you have probably already answered, right? How many
Yeah.
things you sold?
Oh,
So
yeah.
send me the link. I will join you guys and hold down the fort. John and Jenna wanna be in the house, guys. They're actually chilling. John and Jenna, what are you guys doing tonight? You're not doing a live. You're not on Scott's live. So what are you doing tonight? Come on, let us know in the chat. Are you watching some kind of romantic movie together? Let us know.
He's
See,
watching our show.
that,
I don't
that's
think that's romantic.
this is a romantic movie they're watching, guys. This is
It's a
Unprofessional live.
romantic horror film.
See, Todd Cha-ching right now, 675, already like 11 minutes ago, but still, congratulations. Todd, that's a good sale. See, Chris, $675 sale.
I'd
That's
sell
like,
Yeah.
it's like, for me, it's like the whole month. See,
Yeah.
Todd already sold one item and takes me 600, $35. It's only for me. It's gonna take a month to sell that much, and he did it with just one sale. See, Todd is a professional reseller, guys. He's not joking around. That's why you only see his hands and not his face. So nobody gonna ask him too many questions because
He
he
said,
cannot. Todd is
yeah,
like, you wanna ask me something? Talk to the hands.
yeah. Some of our friends are watching the big screen, and then John says he's supposed to be taking the day off, but he's
Show
not.
us,
He's
Mr.
always
Owl.
working.
Did you show Mr. Owl to Eric Frost?
So they want me to show Mr. Owl, but I put out a reel a few days ago. I said if Mr. Owl gets 2,000 views, he'd come back on the. He'd show up on the show. He's at I think, let's see here. I'll see how many he's at. He's almost. I think he's at 1,500. No.
Nicole has a good idea actually. Let's have an overnight slumber party and list our weirdest things.
He's
Nicole,
almost,
I have a lot of those.
almost at 1,200. He's still got another 800 to go in 40 minutes. So see if he makes it.
That's a good thing. I mean, do you pick up ephemera right now, Chris? A lot of ephemera or not
Oh
anymore?
yeah. I found a book because I had a state sale. I tried to find a book because of Bell Resells who does books. So I try to find a book, and I actually got a book of, and it tells, and it's like it's from 1890 and has the list of the family, and it tells about the story about when she got married, her children, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
That's
So
interesting.
yeah,
But do you still sell something below $10, Chris, or not?
yeah, I still got some stuff under $10. You know, like I sell these little toys. I sell them for $9, but people put them on Whatnot and sell it $1. But I sold it for $9 with free shipping. So even minus the free shipping, it's like, so you end
Yeah,
up with like $5, but it's still
that's a
pretty good for a little toy. Someone buying a little toy thing for like $9.
that's a big debate in the
Yeah,
community and reselling world about this stuff.
yeah,
Would you be willing? But I think, Chris, it depends on how much inventory you realistically have.
yeah,
Like if you can buy a lot of stuff every day, if you need to buy a lot of stuff every day, and not a lot of resellers need to do it. I
yeah.
mean, some do either for content or just for inventory, So
Hmm.
they will buy a lot of stuff. So how do you get rid of so much stuff? You will do Whatnot or other options like District, and you will sell it live, and then you can get more inventory. Like you will kind of will keep getting a lot of inventory, and will just separate stuff that you think
You,
will do better on eBay and bring you more
yeah,
money, or just move like toy figures or like ephemera, even like we talked about that, plush, all that type of stuff, to Whatnot or DeepDit or District or other platforms that do live selling. And you can kind of get money anyway if you're gonna sell it there, but
you,
it's not guaranteed. It's not
yeah.
guaranteed that you're gonna sell it there anyway. Like if you're gonna show an item, not necessarily it's gonna sell even for $1.
Hmm.
So
You,
that's why like there is a debate about it, but it all depends on everyone's business models. I think, in my opinion, it is. You think it's smarter, right, Chris? And Lisa may possibly agree or disagree with that. Is that if you have a product that you can sell on eBay, for example, for around say $20, just as an example,
hmm.
and then you just take this item to Whatnot and you sell it for $3, right? So
You.
how would you feel selling it
Well,
for $3 compared to 20 on eBay? The only difference is you're gonna have to wait.
yeah. And plus, it all depends on like, well, some people just take the roll their inventory off, but everything sells. I've had things on. I actually sold an item like a couple months ago that was on for 3 years waiting for the right buyer. It was one of those old computers you plug keyboard computers, but it was missing the joystick, and I sold it for $250. But there's not very many of them around, and it takes the right buyer. And
Maybe like in the future, possibly those live selling platforms will develop into something
yeah,
really big for, especially in my opinion, for new generations that are currently growing up
you know,
and will be born soon or now. Those types of platforms most likely will be better for them compared to Amazon or eBay or other ones. I don't know. There is no guarantees because each person is different.
hmm
But if you there, I can tell right away, Chris, because I go to whatnot auctions. I can see like how much items are selling for, you
yeah,
know,
oh
and
yeah. And a lot of
sometimes
the stuff sometimes doesn't even sell. Like you
right,
put it all up, you spend hours putting it all up, and then you put, in your thing, and then you show it, then you show 30 items, and no one's buying it, you know. It's
and
almost like
it's
going
not
to a,
sellers. I don't think
yeah,
it's sellers' fault. It's not sellers' fault.
no,
It's
it's
just
just the people are not coming in to buy.
right,
It's almost like you're setting up, you're packing up a bunch of stuff, driving down, setting it up on a flea market, and then you
exactly.
set it all up, set your tent, and if it rains, your stuff gets wet, and then you got to get there early to set up your spot, and then you're only selling 30% on a good day. Then you got to pack the rest up, put it in, bring it back up, carry it back up, put it on the shelf, just to sell 30% of your stuff that you bring.
Exactly. But flea markets is also a good way of getting rid of a lot of inventory at the same time
Yeah,
because you can sell it faster than waiting for it to sell, of course, on
yeah,
eBay
not gonna
or
get as much,
Amazon
but
or
you're not gonna get as much at a flea market. But there's there's some of the people that sell at flea market they want top dollar, but that's but you see when you every time you go, you see their same stuff every day, the same thing. They have the same stuff, and they end up packing it up at the end of the day because they want too much money. Like I
that's
tried to
right
buy all
because
these
some
trains
sellers,
at a
yes,
flea market, and and my fair offer was $200, and it wasn't, it was HO Bachman trains, and then there was some Plasticville. There was more earlier in the beginning. I said I'll give you 200 for all three boxes. That's more than fair price. He goes, no, I want 375. I was like, all right, see you. I'm going home. I'm out of here. You
yeah,
know,
that's right.
hey, you want more money? Then I'm not gonna buy it. It's like whatever.
That's
Not
right. You
desperate,
don't have to be
not desperate
forced.
for inventory because I get people that hound me on the phone that message after message, different people saying, "Come buy my stuff. I got some stuff to sell you." You know?
If you got a lot of those types of people,
Yeah,
man, that's a good thing because that's what I was talking about.
yeah,
That if you can get to that point where you're gonna have people calling you
oh
and
yeah,
asking you if you want to purchase their product or
yeah.
inventory
I
or the
probably got
whole
like 10 or 15 people I can go to, and I could have like 10 or 15 people, and I could fill my car like 5 times if I wanted to. But the only thing is where are you gonna put it?
exactly, your space becomes an issue.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right, man. That's
yeah,
why what I was saying about it is that if you get the connections like that and
yeah,
you can have it consistently, then you can do whatnot, easier
yeah,
because you don't have to bust your ass going to the bins or garage sales,
yeah,
waking up early in the morning, staying somewhere at the
yeah,
bin for like I do for 8 hours. You actually have a connection where a person will call you and say, "Hey, I got like," of course, it has to be some kind of inventory which you like to sell. Like I don't
yeah,
like clothing that much. So if someone calls me and says I got like bags of clothing, well, it depends. If they have t-shirts like vintage t-shirts, I'll be interested. But if they got like regular shirts and stuff, no, of course, probably not a lot of people will be unless there are retailers that sell clothing only, different ways. But like you are saying the right thing. I mean, if you got connection like that consistently, where you can just go fill up your car and drive back and don't have to stand and go to garage sales, estate sales, that takes your time, and you're not gonna find like a lot of stuff. Of course, you can find some good things with good profit margins, but
Yeah.
how many times does it happen? Like, but nobody, like I said it before, not a lot of resellers have that ability. That's why we all go and source whenever. And also, don't forget there are connections that are made in those meetups. When you go to reseller meetups, you can make a connection with someone who buys certain things, and may, if he doesn't want to sell it himself, that person, he'll sell it to you if you
Yeah.
if you're interested. So that's why those types of things actually may work out that way. But every reseller out there, I'm pretty sure, is striving to get certain connection where they can get inventory, and there are thousands upon thousands,
Yeah.
million probably, of resellers out there in the United States only, because other countries have more, that try to get this kind of connection. Some do, not all the time, but sometimes. But some don't at all. That's why they rely on either buying stuff constantly at thrift stores or going some other places. So, but that's a good thing to talk about. We got Christine Anderson in the house. Christine, welcome. It took me 10,000 years, but Christine, I apologize. I know you don't like that. So you can blame me for that and write bad reviews on Yelp and Google reviews about this life. Say, this life was very slow to me. They never read my comment on time. John is saying, don't feel bad, Roman. He doesn't talk reselling with me either anymore. And Archie is saying, I need someone I can talk about all my TikTok girlfriends to. See, Archie, actually, I think if you talk about girlfriends instead of reselling stuff, that will be more interesting. I will not fall asleep to that. I will actually listen to that. If you start talking about reselling right away, man, there's gonna be, you're gonna say something and there's gonna be snoring on the other line right away. And then like the handset will drop. So sorry about that. You know, it is kind of interesting stuff. We got Worker Picker Chad in the house. My sister lives in the snow belt of Cleveland, Chesterland. I know where it is, Chad. Chesterland is about 15 minutes away from me. Even less, I think, if I drive fast. I'll be Chesterland's a good area. 5 inches of snow. They actually have much more. Also, we have where I live. We have a lot. Also, we got desert sellers. Jennifer. Jennifer, welcome. Sorry, I'm late. No problem. Actually, the other sellers has Jennifer has. I think her name is Jennifer, right? Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer. Sorry, I'm like, I have like right now with my memory loss and stuff like that after my medical stuff. I just for some reason I remember the name and then I think it's not the right name. I don't know why, but I apologize. But thanks for stopping by. She has very good content, guys. Very good content creator with good thumbnails. So check out her videos, guys. She actually had very important videos on her channel that I watched. I don't. Sometimes everyone probably wonders why I never leave comments. I don't usually leave short comments. I like to leave long comments from what you guys seen from podcasts. That's why I will watch a video, but I won't leave a comment. But I'll hit the like button. So just for you guys to know, sometimes I'll leave comments on some videos. So it's like I don't know, guys. It depends on how I feel about like at that particular point of time. If I feel really bad, I don't usually. um, Hi Lisa, hi Roman, hi Mr. Nutter. See, Christine is going to your meetup, Chris. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Christine, Chris would like to invite you to the meetup in Vermont. He said that she cannot not go. Christine will.
Chad Wolfman's goodies sent another super chat.
Yeah, Chad, man, God bless you, my friend. Chad is like one of the people that I will probably have to move to. Chad, I will move to North Carolina and live next to you, man. I appreciate all the support from you and your family. Howdy, everyone. I love the Goodwill Beans when we're able to go. Chad, that's one of my favorite places. I actually live there now. Whenever I go, I stay there for so long that sometimes I forget what time it is when I leave. And then I leave and I cannot drive because I fall asleep. We got Mike Fartsek Jack. Mike, welcome. Same old shit. Exactly. Mike, you're getting all same old shit on this channel constantly. Guys, I apologize to the kids who are watching this bad behavior from me. I feel so bad when I say something bad, and realistically, I shouldn't say anything bad. I'm kind of feeling that if kids may hear this, I feel I want to blame myself, and then I'm gonna go out and don't want to come back anymore anywhere. Danny saying Roman house garage sales. Danny, it's actually been already dying out, even though we had 87 degrees today in
Yeah.
Cleveland, and it was really like July. But usually, Danny, as you know, in Ohio, man, you live here in Ohio, in a beautiful state of Ohio where we have two seasons, summer and winter.
Yeah, it was like
Usually,
80 here the
it's usually
first of
87
September.
today, and tomorrow it will be 21 with snow, with lake
Yeah,
effect, like a quirky picker Chad was saying. So that's kind of and you can feel it right away. My body right away will feel it. Like you will have like a temperature like today, and tomorrow when it's gonna be 40, for example, my body will be like completely out of it. Like I will feel like so much not pain but aching, and that's from all the surgeries that I had, and I will feel it right away. Right away, it hits me, and then I'll become like I will feel like I have to work out non-stop to get myself into this winter shape, because otherwise you cannot get back anymore. Like until you do that, in my opinion. What's up, my dude? Mike, how you feeling, man? Fartek Jack in the house, guys. One of also very knowledgeable personalities in our magical YouTube world. Look at this motley crew. Archie saying, I've never seen someone with so many fans in here than Natter has. See, actually, Archie, Chris, I think Archie is jealous, man. He sees that you have so many like people coming in and like with you in your group and stuff, and Archie only has me. So
yeah,
he's like, I'm tired of you constantly like calling you all the time. I don't have any other friends. So he wants to be part of
yeah,
your group, man. So Chris, you need to take Archie into a group. That's it. He's like, he was complaining to me. He's like, I don't love you anymore. I want to go to Chris' group. That's it. So
yeah,
Archie, you're free now, man. You can go hang out with everyone. I'm letting you go. You're not in chains anymore. You're free. Um, Chris, Eric, and Dave are watching you on the big screen. I hope you know
oh
who it
yeah,
is.
yeah, that's Eric Frost and a person he takes care of. Yep. And then
Yeah,
Pam is
Glenn is
his
sending us.
worker.
Glenn, I appreciate you very much. Really appreciate you sending us. You're doing great, Christopher. Christopher, that's you're doing one of the best, man. Compared to me,
Yeah,
man, you're like the star of this life. Glenn, thank
yeah,
you very much. God bless you also. God bless all of you guys. Stay healthy, guys. Very important. I mean, it's like I've been hit with this non-stop right now. Like I'm not like I don't know what happened, but after this stuff that happened to me this year, I just cannot normally get back right now. It was easier for me back when I was in my 30s when I had surgery to kind of come back easier than now. Like now, like I'm not, because I'm very I would say I exercise a lot, but still, like like you see some of the shorts that I put out. I walk a lot and do that stuff, but I'm constantly some kind of thing happens anyway. It doesn't matter, so it doesn't actually help much. But maybe, in my opinion, in my own mind, it does. Archie is saying when you come to Vegas again, we hit up the bins and garage sale. See, there you go, Chris. You need to go to Vegas.
yeah.
Archie will hook you up, man.
The last time I was in there was 2008.
Man, that's been a while.
Yeah,
2008. I've been there a long time ago. I think even before that. I think in 2005. That was the last
yeah,
time. So I haven't been in Vegas a long time. We got Lori and Kyle in the house. Happy picker, grumpy picker. Hey, so I'm not too late to say hello to my other Nazi friend. There you go. Lori and Kyle, thanks for stopping by, guys, and paying attention to this very, very professional reselling live that everyone is waiting for once a year. When we come live once a year, guys, thanks for all of you stopping by and supporting us, because we don't know anything about reselling, at least. That's a good thing, maybe. Except Chris. Chris is actually very knowledgeable. I have no nothing at all. We got Roller Squirrel Kristen in the house. Hey, Roman, taking break from your Marco Polo channel to come. Kristen, that's appreciated. I actually sent the messages to our Marco Polo group last couple days, which is actually my rare appearances now because I fall asleep before I send the message, or I'm doing something. So, but I really appreciate you stopping by, Kristen. It really means a lot to everyone. Kristen has a lot of energy. Guys, Kristen, you need to come to Cleveland, hang out with me at the Beans, because Kristen is very professional, being reseller like me. So Kristen needs to stop by at Cleveland, especially in the winter when we're gonna have a lot of snow. Big bros, I gotta get back to photos and listings, selling my childhood off. Have a great show and talk to you later. TTFN. Have a good night.
That's ta-ta for now.
Tata
That's
for now.
Mhm.
Tata for now, guys. Big bros,
Ta-ta
thanks, man. Check
ta-ta
out
for now, not ta-tas.
Tata
Before
for
anybody
now.
gets to that, Patrick
Hold
Murphy.
on 1 second. Where's my non-working
Or
microphone? Go?
netter.
Listen, why my microphone never works? I don't understand that.
Because
Guys,
you got it at the bins.
I need a working. I actually lost it. I don't know. I threw it somewhere. I think I sold it. But anyway, Big Bro has his auctions, guys, on Sunday tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. If I'm
It's 7.
so
It's
why
7
why I
Eastern.
wanna always put them up earlier? I don't know why. 7 p.m. Eastern time.
No, at 5 p.m. Eastern, he's just having a panic attack. But okay.
Actually, is it Eastern time or is it Central? I think Big Bro is in Central.
No, he's Eastern.
Yeah,
Indianapolis
well,
is Eastern.
I'm confused. Archie saying you missed the giveaway. Roman gave away a full week of Grumpy doing. Yeah, Lori, I gave out Grumpy away, so you don't have to see him anymore. So Grumpy, if he's there, man, that's it. You can leave. um, and Chad, man, as always, Chad is like, I think if not for Chad, guys, I would just quit reselling altogether. Chad, you're one of the best supporters of all the channels, man, and all the live podcasts. Chad always leaves messages on my shorts, which are very unprofessional as his channel. But I really appreciate it. Chad, they're saying always good show. Chad, when I see your messages on my shorts and my heart melts away, man. I start like, like I'm crying sometimes and I'm like, finally someone left me a comment. Like, I'm like, come on, where are the comments at? And I'm like crying and and I feel bad, like, about it, but it is like very, very nice, because, Chad supports so many people. Great person, guys. There are a lot of great people in the communities that come and support always. And all of you guys. We love you guys. Wanna kiss you, all of you. Especially me. um Happy Pierre, the other Nazi friend I was referring to. So there we go. Archie, when are you coming to Cleveland, man? Tell me the truth, man. When are you stopping by to see me in Cleveland eventually? Will you fly here on an airplane? So, Chris, what do you have right now in your store that is the most valuable item that you found this year
Oh,
that you haven't
I
sold?
got a carved a carved statue type. But it hangs on a wall. It's all hand carved. I think I got it. I got it on there for $1,300. I can
Yeah, that's
probably show
good.
you.
Show it to us, man. We need to learn.
Yeah.
I need to learn something, man, because like I don't remember anything anyway. At least I'll learn something for now, at least for a couple of hours. Then I will memorize it maybe, but maybe I'll take a video and take it with me. But that's gonna be interesting. Lisa, what is your favorite thing that you found this week? We're reselling.
Again,
We're
favorite
reselling.
thing I found in the house. No, actually, I'll do this. I retail arbitraged something. Haha.
I don't know if people can see it or not.
What is this? That's kind of interesting. Man, that's kind of an interesting item. I have never seen anything like this. See, Lisa, that's Chris can find some things that nobody have seen in their
Yeah,
life.
Like I paid 90 for it, and I just listed it high.
Well, I was the only one on eBay, and it was retail arbitrage. Figure that one out. I found some lock and lock totes. They're like Tupperware, and they were holiday themed, and they were at Mark's. You know Mark's, Roman.
Yeah,
Y'all,
Mark is my favorite
it's like
store
an
to buy food.
Ollie's, but it's a local Jewish family-owned Ollie's, like, and they're just only in Eastern Ohio, northeastern Ohio. And I was just there to pick up my meds, and I can't help but look in the closeouts because you know we all do that. We have to. And they were $9.99, and I am telling this to the whole world.
And then a Silvertone
I
Radio
sold them for more.
1910. I got it on there for $700. It works.
Man, that's good. That's actually
Yeah.
good things that
Just-
you get.
I just
You're
killed the market.
getting a lot of interesting things, Chris. Every time. Last year, guys, when Chris was in our life every week,
That's right.
we discussed so many things in terms of like finds that he has and Lisa's finds, because Lisa has been finding a lot of good stuff in her own place that she hasn't listed for like for 20 years. So she
Who
has
the
been
hell are you talking to? Who is ratting me out? There's only 2 people I'm talking to about that.
Someone was renting out Lisa, guys. She has a lot of stuff that she doesn't want to talk about. That's why she's hiding her stuff, which is actually a right thing to do. Lisa
I'm not
hides a lot of
hiding it.
stuff,
It's
which is
got packed
expensive.
away.
It's just tucked away somewhere that nobody knows. Even Lisa doesn't know where it is.
I know where stuff is. Well, I knew it existed.
By the way, Danny Pickwa Resellers, if you're still here, great job on your son on a football team. Danny's putting out photos from his son's football games. They're doing great job, man. Actually, I enjoy that type of stuff. I actually went last week, watched my son goes to high school here. I watched their football game. It's actually interesting stuff, guys. I will highly recommend, guys, going to football games in high school. If you have children, of course, going to high school or just cheering for the neighbor for your suburb. I mean, I used to go a lot before. Now, then I stopped, and I really enjoy it. Actually, it kind of takes your mind away from everything. You're watching the games, how the kids play football. It's actually very interesting stuff. So that's a good job your son doing, Danny. Patrick Murphy saying on the southwestern side of the state was a balmy 93 degrees. That's actually, yeah, that's kind of Cincinnati is in a tropical type of climate still until December. So Patrick, you're gonna have summer there until January, so you don't have to nothing to worry about. Your winter only comes in February, I think, so it lasts until probably April. They have 2 months compared to Cleveland when we have 9 months of winter. So there you go. Different type of things. You're the OG. You three are OGs of the show. Yeah, that's the thing about it. See, I talked to Chris about it today. How we started doing the live last year, and the time flew so fast that I forgot that was last year. But it was a lot of fun, and Chris has a lot of knowledge. He is group guys. They exchange a lot of information, which is very interesting stuff, and a lot of products and items they source and find and exchange information, which I applaud, guys. You're doing great job. There are a lot of groups on Facebook, as you know, that do the same thing, and that's great. I mean, that's why nowadays and with internet and all that stuff, groups on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Archie. Archie, sorry man, you're sending me so many TikTok messages. I never open my. I need to actually open my TikTok and see what Archie has sent me, because I don't open TikTok for some reason. I need to post some. Chris, do you post stuff on TikTok?
No, I don't even have TikTok.
Just Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Michelle saying, Roman, like my doctor says, you're not 19 anymore. Exactly. Michelle, actually, my doctor said the same thing a couple times. He wasn't sure that I understand it. He's like looking at me. I'm like, I'm not. I'm still 18. um, bye, everyone. By the way, Woody and Barb, thanks, guys, for stopping by. It was really nice, as always, to see you guys in the chat. Really appreciate you stopping by. Archie saying Chris has a reputation to keep Roman would taint that. Archie, man, I'm telling you, Archie guys has supported everyone for so long, for like last 20 years, that I don't know, like Archie deserves to have like some kind of monument built in the reselling world with his face. It's a great supporter of everyone. Archie Biscuit Butt on it. So, Chris, how many returns? It's very important subject, guys. We're gonna talk about returns now. So I think everyone will fall asleep and start snoring.
Hmm.
Chris, how many returns on average do you have every month?
Uh, on average, maybe one. I don't usually have that too many returns.
Wow, one only per month?
Yeah, about one a month if you average it out.
Oh, if you average, that's really good, man.
Yeah,
Like really low.
yeah,
It's like nothing. Even though
yeah,
returns are not an issue, of course, as you guys know. Also,
yeah,
negative feedbacks are not an issue. I know
yeah.
that some people feel that it has to be discussed, like John and Jenna's life, always discussion about feedback. But they actually, they turn it. I love interaction between John and Jenna. That's like, in my opinion, right now, that's like the best educational life for me, because even though I will have to rewatch some of them because I constantly fall asleep at different times of the day, but like every time I watch them, there's so much, like I would say, educational stuff at the same time, a lot of fun stuff which I enjoy, and a lot of stuff them being talking to each other about things, and kind of John is being quirky sometimes saying something, and Jen will say something to him. It kind of makes it a lot of fun, and I love this
Hmm.
kind of interactions. That's actually really fun to have that kind of life. And thank you guys for having this life right now every week, twice a week, and I'm sure a lot of not just resellers, people who just watch the channel and enjoy the conversation, because they put a lot of fun into it. So that's great, guys. We love you guys, and even if I'm not there, guys, believe me, it's because I'm not in either sleeping constantly or not or doing something. I actually lately I've been kind of trying to not watch anything, because if I list, at least I can concentrate. If I start watching something, that's it. It's
Yeah.
all like, Chris, do you watch any content when you list on YouTube?
Not really as much anymore. I've been watching sea fishing from out of Florida on YouTube. Yeah,
And Todd,
I
by the way, yeah,
subscribed
Todd,
to a few channels. I watch some of them catching fish.
yeah, fishing channels. Actually, fishing is always relaxing. It's
Yeah.
like, it's very. If you guys want to watch something and just put it on, like I have a TV up here where I list, and I will watch, like turn TV on and watch something just in the background, but not fishing, some other stuff. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
even I'll put up some videos for the content creators to even, like, make money on YouTube at least, and just put the volume, mute the volume, and I can just list, because if
Hmm.
I put the volume up, and then I cannot concentrate. So that's why
Yeah.
it's actually good, guys, if you can support your fellow content creator, whoever is consistent. Not like me, of course, where I put out a video in every like 100 years, but at least I was putting out a lot of shorts which don't actually make any money at all, which is understandable, guys. So they're not supposed to. Chris, you need to put out some shorts, man, and make a video like on
Yeah.
your YouTube channel. Just do shorts, like what you
Yeah.
sold. Say, I sold
Yeah.
this for $200 for 1 minute, and that's
Yeah.
it. Todd is saying, Lisa, you're the best. See, a big compliment. Todd, we appreciate you, man. Todd is like, Todd and his hands, guys, gonna be always in the Hall of Fame of reselling. When Todd told me when he
That's
retires from
excellent.
reselling, just put him in the reselling Hall of Fame right away. I will put him in there as number one. I'll make a show on this live, guys, who I think should go into reselling Hall of Fame. How about that? We're gonna rank everyone from the past to the present who can be voted into reselling YouTuber Hall of Fame eventually. So, what do you guys think about that? Should I make this kind of This kind of show. What do you think, Lisa? Is it gonna be interesting or not?
Anything you do, Roman's going to be interesting. That can be sure.
Archie, I hear in Ohio pets are delicatessen. Delicatessen. By the way, guys, next week I will show you something, but I'm not gonna discuss it today. You have to wait till next Saturday live. Let me put it this way. It's a secret, guys. So I cannot uncover any secrets right now. You have to wait. It's like one of those videos when someone makes. Wait until the next video so you'll get more views. It's a secret video. We got Sal in the house. Sal's Mercado, Salvador's Market. Heavy hellos. Sal, welcome and appreciate you stopping by. Larry, gotta watch those splinters in the throat. Patrick is saying 2 years ago the high on Christmas was 67. The hashtag the truth. Actually, Patrick, last year, at least if you remember, last year we had very warm Christmas also in Cleveland. It was
Yeah,
like
there hasn't been a white
60 degrees.
Christmas for a while.
Yeah, it was really warm for some reason. The last 3-4 years, we had like 60 degrees on Christmas Day, and then on New Year's Day, just the roof just fell off. Like it was like 19 degrees with like lake effect snow. So on Christmas it's warm, but on New Year's Day it's like winter comes in and said it's over. Now it's my time. So Chris, what else would you like to share? Like about any type of secret information about any type of reselling stuff, any type of secrets that you want to reveal to the chat that you kind of wanted to point out about reselling, anything like that?
Yeah, oh, actually, I made a reel that actually most of the YouTubers don't even say. Like, if you tell other resellers about this estate sale going, this town-wide, and thinking if you tell them they're going to be lesser stuff for you, but in actuality, there's still plenty of stuff for everybody. Because I see a lot of lies where people miss a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? It's like you can it doesn't matter how many resellers are going to one thing, they're still gonna find stuff. They're gonna overlook a lot of stuff.
Exactly, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, man. Like,
No matter how many years I've been selling, I've been watching them. I've seen. I even see Dave NC Picker. He picked up this robot thing. Oh, this looks kind of cool. But I picked one up, but it doesn't work. If that worked, if it worked, it was an $80 thing. But his looked in better shape, and when he saw it to sell, and he set it back down, and just wandered on.
yeah, man, that's the thing about there are a lot of
Yeah.
resellers who will do that kind of stuff. So it's kind of me
Yep.
also included, man. I will find something and I would think it's nothing, or I will
Yep.
think maybe it's
And
not
it's
a lot of
something.
money.
Yeah.
I will not even bother to sometimes to research it and just put it back or like in a.
Yeah.
Usually, I think I don't know. Like I would say, there is of course exceptions. You know, Chris, what I think sometimes is that when you go to garage sale, for example, and you have like say community sale, like you went to this weekend, right? You went to
Oh,
citywide,
this weekend I just went to one regular yard sale it has every weekend, and I got a
right?
couple things.
When
And I
you
went
go
to a auction on Sunday, but
right, when you go to garage sales, for example, in my opinion, I think that you're trying to look like around the stuff that's available on their at their garage sale as fast
yeah.
as you can, because you want to go to another one.
Hmm.
Because if you're gonna stay there, of course, and just, which I do actually a lot, that's like not all the time, but I will do this kind of thing. I will stay at one garage sale and try to see if I can find stuff that I like to sell, and if it's gonna be more of it, or I'll have to search and see in boxes. And at that point of time, Chris, there are gonna
Yeah.
be resellers that just go. When you spend so much time at one garage sale, say like you're spending there, like say as an example, 10 minutes at one sale.
Hmm.
At that point of frame, there are gonna be video game resellers who gonna be going around if it's like a citywide sale. They will
Yeah,
to go around 5 houses at that span of time when you're gonna be standing at that only one sales looking up things for 10, 15 minutes. They're gonna go around 6, 7 houses. So, and they may pick up a lot of good stuff, and you're gonna be kind of staying at one spot. But at the same time, you may find something really good at one sale, which will basically be like not just one thing, maybe couple things, three things, and then you're gonna be satisfied already because.
yeah,
But if you're gonna
I,
waste time on like standing there and it's gonna mean nothing, and you
yeah.
start looking at different boxes and stuff,
I spend
you're
about 5 minutes
wasting
each yard sale. If it's a community sale, I'm hustling right along. I go in, I look, and I'm there no more than 5 minutes. But even if I've been to like if I go to a community sale, there's not much at the sales they have out. I just ask. They got old radios. I asked this one guy if he had old truck, and as I waited for him because I was 107 miles, and it's still listed. So I got paid $10 for this. I said, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll give you $10. No, it's a buddy Al. Maybe I figured maybe $20. No, this thing, just
Man,
as it
that's
is
like
with the
interesting.
windows
Yeah.
out of it, no windows, no slider. This is $175
See, Lisa, that's the stuff sometimes that
just by
other
asking.
people walk by.
But if it had
Not
all the windows in it, plastic windows in the top, it would be $350.
that's
But
true.
I
Toys,
got it just
man,
by asking.
toys, vintage toys, and you have if you have knowledge. But like you know, and you guys in the chat also, you know that perfectly well, is that everyone has their own specific things that like they like to
Mhm.
sell. So when they go to, doesn't matter where they go. Like me, for example, I like electronics more, and at the same time, I will of course look for other things. But if they're gonna like at the bins, for example, if they rotate the bin and I see electronics, I will go to that bin first, and after that, I'll go to other ones. But at the same time, which we discussed with Chris before going live, is that at the bins you have straight competition. It's not like when
Yeah,
you go to garage sales. I mean, at garage sales, of course, there are going to be resellers. At estate sales, there's going to be resellers, flea
yeah.
market. But at the same time, there are going to be people who are just regular buyers who just looking to buy something for themselves. But at
Well,
the
I went to
beans, it's different.
one estate sale, and there was over 100 people that went there, and I found some tracks, and and then I bought the box for $10, and these two cars were in here, and these are Edwin cars. I got the pair of these two little cars on for $325.
What brand is it?
It's Edwin.
Oh man, I heard about that. Yeah,
Yep,
actually, that's
they were
interesting.
in there. They were hidden in the box with the track, and they only wanted $10 for it. And it was sitting on the floor because half the time when you see yard sales or estate sales, the stuff sitting on the floor underneath, people never see it
Yeah,
or even
people
open
don't
up
at
the
the state
drawer.
sales, especially
That's how
people
you
don't look.
find it.
Yeah, garage sales also don't people. I mean, like it's depends on specific reseller who looks for
Yeah,
specific things. Like if the person looks only for video games, like you said, Chris, some of them go right away. They will come out of the car.
yeah,
They'll ask if they have video games. They don't. They leave. They
yep,
don't even look at other things. They just go, go, go. If there's gonna be 40 houses, because I know one
yep.
reseller here in Cleveland, he told me that it takes him like an hour, maybe less than an hour to go through 40 houses because he just looks for only like video games and some other like something else. That's it. So he doesn't even go in. He just asks, "You got video games?" Say no,
Yeah,
and that's it. He just jumps into the car, drives to the next one. And
and
other
yeah,
resellers don't do that. They just go. They will look around, spend like 5 to 7 minutes sometimes, which is actually depends on the situation. So it's not like you chasing what you need
Mhm.
to find, but a lot of the times, guys, if you're smart enough, video games will be gone.
Well,
So it's
yeah, and they go
not like
down pretty quick.
something that
Like this game I sold before 4 months ago for $30. Now it's all the way down to 15, 20 because it's overpopulated.
it dropped in
Super
value because
Mario,
a lot of people selling it, right?
Super
That's like
Mario
any
Wii,
other
yeah.
product.
Like 4 months ago, I picked one up and I sold it for $30. I'll be lucky to get 20 for it.
You're
But
that's why that's
yeah,
what happens with a lot of products, Chris.
yeah,
That's what happens when they're saturated.
yeah,
Price goes down, people start
yeah,
selling stuff cheap. And
yeah,
exactly yesterday, again, one of the great points during Bearded Picker Scott's live, they mentioned that, which I don't remember who mentioned it, about someone would sell something for like $5, and this item may be worth like around maybe say 40, and they will
hmm,
just be fine with selling it for 5. But that will
yeah,
kill the market for everyone else because they drop the price so low because they just got it either for free or they even got it for higher amount. Who knows?
yeah.
But they just are fine with selling it for 5. They don't give a shit about other resellers or the market, how it will fluctuate. They will just sell it. So
Well,
that's
just
why,
like this thing. This is a bobblehead skier, and someone has this one on for like $15, but doesn't mean it's gonna sell for $15. I put, or that's what it's going for. I put mine on higher because it's a cool item, you know. And I figured the skiers, some collector will pay up and be wanting to pay more for it. That really
yeah,
wants
man,
it.
that is true because you doing it the right way, kind of in a way where you want to get as much profit as possible,
Yeah.
like me, and you're willing to wait for it. You don't want to let it go for like $5, and that's, in my opinion, a smart way. But
Yep.
someone will just do how they want to do it. They don't care
Hmm.
about what we think. They
Yeah.
found something for 50 cents or $1, and it sold comes will say like will show $40, and they will
Yep.
sell for 5 with free shipping.
Yep.
By
Yeah.
the way, Archie is right, guys. I need to give Chad a wrench. Which Chad, I apologize, man. I feel so bad now. Now I will fire myself, and Lisa will take over and become owner and CEO of this live, guys. That's it. Archie, I
I don't
feel
want to get
very I
sued.
feel very embarrassed now about this whole ordeal. Chad, I apologize. I mean, now I'm gonna go beat myself up now and throw myself up from the balcony. That's it. But you're right. You're absolutely. We got Todd sending us $2. Chris is cool, doing good stuff. Yeah, Todd, thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. God bless you, also. And Todd has provided so much, guys, information on his life, going live every day, not complaining like me constantly that I'm in pain and falling to sleep. That does a great job. And Tom, every other day they do their live in the mornings when normal people wake up and people like me don't.
Hmm.
So, but they got very entertaining live, guys. As you know, Todd always on time, always with a lot of information. And I love that, guys. I love there is a lot of knowledge. You go to lives where Scott is and Bearded Picker and Todd and Tom and John and Jenna. That's information that I like to get. Those are my favorite live channels where I get information and also a lot of fun. People talk about things that I love to listen to. They're not afraid to say things. They're not afraid to that. Someone will say something about someone else. They do what they like to do, and I like people like that. That's kind of how I am. I like to say what's on my mind, and I don't want to be afraid of saying something that will offend someone. So That's something. That's how my personality is always, guys. As you know. And Archie is saying, Chad, if you're on the north side of dirt, robot gives you a range. Yeah, Archie, sorry, man, that I didn't give you a range yet. I know you deserve a range, Archie, but sorry, man. You already had two hammers, one buzz saw, one screwdriver, flat screwdriver, and Phillips. So you have a lot of instruments, man, a lot of tools for one person. See, Lori is absolutely right. It's impossible. I think it's not just with reselling, guys. As long as we live, we will every day learn something about something. So you cannot escape it, right, Chris?
Yeah.
You cannot escape something like this, guys. Believe me. Two things in Roman's world that are correct. The range is a hammer, and Lisa is Lisa. That's right. It's always gonna be like that, Archie. It's never gonna change. It's normal type of thing for me to have this kind of thing happen. Mispronounce Lisa's name, which is normal. Saying wrench is a hammer, which is normal. My mind, Archie, as you know, my brain works differently. Everything that I say may not sound correct, which is normal, or means the same thing. For me, it may mean something else, but for someone else, it may mean something else. So you have to kind of double check. So, Chris, what is your stuff right now that uh, for your meetup right now that you are planning? I know Archie is going for sure. He's
Yep.
already,
Archery's going. I got like about 20 going. I got like 60 people interested.
it's fine. May I use your web? It's been a long ride to
Yeah.
the house. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure, guys. Like I said, I'll put Chris's information one more time into the chat so you guys can follow him. And if you're
Yeah.
interested,
Archie's picking you up on the way on the way in.
Archie said that he will pick me up and Lisa on some way in somewhere. I don't know which way it will be
Yay,
out.
another trunk ride.
We'll be riding with wine and some
Yeah.
snack.
As long as
Yeah,
there's no other bodies in there, Nutter. I don't like it to be crowded.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be a lot of bodies in there that gonna be crowded. I don't know. Sometimes a lot of bodies may be good. I don't know if it's bad or good, but it depends on what conditions the bodies are at and which place. So Archie, I know that you like to kind of crawl down into different spots. There's no space. But
Well, it's 10:05
no, we
on
can't, guys, we don't mean anything. But so, Chris, what is your best finds of the week? We always end our life with best,
Oh,
like true reselling life. What is your best finds this week?
this week. Oh, I haven't really. Oh, last week the best. I can show you last week because I got it last week, which is this. It's a toilet funny guy, a girl though. There's a guy and a girl, and actually this thing sells for like $75, 50 to 75, and
That's
it
good,
works.
man. That's very good. See,
Yeah,
once again, Bolo, guys, be on the lookout again. I think, Chris, if you start your YouTube
I
channel,
found it.
just
I
name
found
it,
it
be on
this
the
up
lookout.
in a barn. I actually have a couple reels of this work up on Instagram. I found it in a guy's barn while I was out of town wide in Plymouth like couple weeks ago, and I actually gotta have his number. I'm gonna go back and buy a bunch of more stuff from him.
That's good, man. I actually applaud you for that. Let's
Yeah,
give Chris all applause, guys, for his find of the week. Lisa, what is your find
I
of
already
the
told you, I
week?
already blew my own. So whatever. You
What did you find under your bed?
cats. That's the only thing under my bed. Cats.
Okay, Lisa found cats, which is actually much more valuable than everything else, guys. Believe me, than all items in the world. I can tell you that any bolos cannot even compare to cats. So forget it, guys. Cats are more important than any bolos. And Chad, good night. Have a great night to you and your family. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So Lisa found cats, guys, and I actually forgot to
I
bring.
already said.
my best find of the week, but I have a lot of different ones. So I'll show you one that I actually put on the desk. This was one of the best finds, this Walmart gift card, which was not used. And I'm not sure exactly how much money on it. I have to check. It was Beans find and another one also, Walmart gift card that may have some money on it, guys. So if it has money on it, guys, I can use that for me, guys. I can buy something. So it's a good find at the bins, guys, because whenever you find cash or money at the bins or gift cards, it's always a good find because you don't know how much money can be on a gift card. So it's a mystery.
Yeah, Andy just dropped in at
Andy,
the end.
Andy, thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
he
by,
might be
brother.
going. He might come to my reseller meet all the way from California.
That's good. Andy will bring all the pallets of books with him, by the way, and do whatnot.
Yeah,
Man, Andy has been killing it on whatnot with his books, which is great. Andy, great job. Props to you, man, to put out whatnot advertisings every day, like 7 times a day. Do the whatnot shows 7 times a day, like 7 days a week, and each day like 10 times a day. That's how much Andy does whatnot. Andy doesn't sleep, doesn't eat. He just sells on whatnot non-stop, guys, which is great. See, that's how you get following, guys. That's a secret to getting following on whatnot is just do whatnot non-stop.
hmm
That's actually best advice, guys. Even if you don't want to sell anything, you can just talk to people. Even if there is no one there, you can talk to someone.
yeah.
Well, that's what I ought to be doing.
Exactly.
So I can get to
Uh,
talk.
yes, that's the thing about it. But before we leave today, guys, once again, we really appreciate you guys for stopping by today and
Yes.
hopefully enjoying our life. And we really appreciate all your guys' support as usual. You're the best. Thank you guys as always for supporting us. Even not understanding what the hell I'm talking about, but at least sometimes it's some kind of entertaining type of stuff. Sometimes it's very unusual type of stuff that nobody understands what the hell this guy is talking about. But at least we're trying our best every other week now. Um, Hopefully, we'll try to do it. Actually, by the way, before we leave, next week, guys, we're gonna be doing a live, and next week we're gonna have a legend as a guest, guys. We're gonna have Ronnie Hard Pickers as a guest. So, guys, if you followed YouTube for a long time, I don't know exactly how long, but maybe over 10 years. Most likely, you've seen Ronnie Hart's videos, and I'll put his channel in, guys. So you check out his videos and subscribe to him because he started to put out content again and very knowledgeable reseller, very knowledgeable and with a lot of information. And he'll be our guest. Here's his channel, guys. So please subscribe to Ronnie Hard Pickers. He'll be our guest. He was recently on another podcast, Pints and Profits, which actually I promised to give him shout out, guys. So here's their channel. And you're gonna see Ronnie. He was in their one of their episodes, which I will share with you right now. Let me put the link in here, guys. Just a second. Let me find the specific live where he was a guest. Here you go, guys. I'll put the link to this to their channel, Pints and Profits, and Ronnie Hart was a guest on their podcast. So check out their live podcast from last week. It was very entertaining podcast. And they actually have a great setup. Dennis and Scott Fisher flips, and Dennis is Fire King, Freaking Flipper, and Ronnie was their guest. So check it out, guys, if you can. Give them follow, subscribe to them. Very entertaining live, interesting concept. I would like, I actually like their concept. So, and once again, guys, before we leave, congratulations to Coco on the birth of the child.
Was it a
And
boy or a girl?
I'm not sure, so that's why I'm saying a child. I'm not sure. I know I watched. I saw the Instagram post, but I didn't know exactly. So apologize, Coco, if you're gonna rewatch. But congratulations, it's a big deal.
It's
All
a
the
surprise
best
to
to you.
everybody then.
All the best to you and your baby, and also condolences once again to Kevin, Heather, and the Commonwealth um, family on losing their dog Sophie. So it's
Even losing an old pet unexpectedly like
yeah,
that
it's
is that
Yep.
you
it's
expect when they get older, but not when it's something like that. And I've had that too. And I mean, my heart went out to them. Yeah, I just got chilly because we all do care about our animals so much.
yeah, that's true, guys. That's animals, and Lisa is absolutely right. No eBay inventory. No inventory will replace the pets, dogs or
Mhm.
cats or any other. Parrots. My brother has parrots in his place, 3 of them. So I mean, like any pet in your place is, of course, you want to give them heart. Like there's like they look at you and like I know from my cat, and they like there's like nothing that can describe the feeling when you watch your pets and
There are
that-
children.
exactly, they're like little kids always, and expect
Yeah.
a lot from you, of course, and you cherish that, guys, because pets unfortunately don't live long, and that's very, and I've dealt with it myself numerous times, and it's always tough for me to get a new pet and after knowing what will happen, and so once again, that's something that I was wanted to say. And once again, guys, thank you very much. The baby wasn't surprised, heard about it about 2 months ago. Yeah.
No, but it was a boy.
Oh, all right. So, Coco, congratulations on having a boy. Now we officially know. And Archie saying hardest thing I ever did was losing my first two. Yeah, Archie, I know it's tough, man. It's tough. Believe me. I know all of you guys know it. And Chris, once again, my friend, thanks for
Mhm.
being our guest. You're very
Yeah.
great guy, and you've shown a lot of support in the community, man, by creating your own group where people exchange a lot of valuable information.
Yeah.
Yes, follow Chris on Instagram, Facebook again, and all the links in the description of this live. And reach out to him, guys. If you're interested in going to the meetup next year, reach out to him. I'm pretty sure Chris will be happy that you guys can come and collaborate on things and hang out. And also, thanks for providing information to everyone, Chris, on your
Mhm.
Instagram posts and in Facebook, providing valuable bolos constantly for people to be on the lookout for. We all appreciate you, man. And once again, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next Saturday. This time next Saturday. I'm not going to skip next Saturday. And Ronnie Hart will be the guest. And we'll see you guys next Saturday.
Okay. Hey, and you know what? Y'all come back now next Saturday. You hear? Good night,
All right.
everyone. Thanks
Good
for
night,
hanging
guys.
out.
Take care. Stay healthy.
Bye.